Alright, YouTubers, welcome back to War Thunder Ground Forces with the Angry Nerd, and today we're going to take a look at the French Char D2. The Char D2 was a French medium tank of the interwar period. That's the years between World War I and World War II. In January of 1930, while the Renault Char D1 was still in development, the French military realized that the Char D1 might no longer be satisfactory. One of the complaints about the D1 was its insufficient armor. The D1's hull armor was only 30 millimeters. That was 10 millimeters thinner than its turret armor. The French at the time were developing 25 millimeter guns that could easily penetrate 30 millimeters of armor. They also realized that they were not the only ones developing new weapons, and that similar anti-tank weapons would soon appear in other countries. Renault received requirements for an improved D1 in May of 1930. The requirements described a tank similar to the D1 with the crew and armament remaining the same, but with 40 millimeters of armor. This new tank was indexed as the Renault UZ. In the 1930s, the world was suffering from the Great Depression. The French government slashed the French army's budget dramatically. This had a negative impact on the development of the Renault UZ. The contract for building the experimental prototype was only signed in December 1931. More than a year and a half after the specifications were issued. The first prototype was built in April of 1932 and sent to trials with no turret as money was tight. Tank number 2001 received a temporary turret from a Renault FT and completed the first stage of trials in this configuration. In May of 1933, the tank underwent repairs and received an ST-1 turret. Even though the turret was criticized by the Army, its installation allowed a direct comparison between the characteristics of the new tank and its predecessor, the Char D1. This configuration was indexed as the Char D2 number 1 MLE 1932 and was sent to the 503rd Tank Regiment, the same place where the Char D1 was undergoing trials. The Renault D2 was very similar to its predecessor, the D1, but there were changes other than the armor thickness. The suspension was slightly redesigned and the tank became a little wider. The front of the hull was changed noticeably as the machine gun was moved to the right and now fired by the radio operator. It was given a more powerful engine, improving its mobility characteristics in comparison to its predecessor. Its speed increased and the tank was much easier to control. The reviews regarding the increased volume of the fighting compartment were particularly favorable. Infantry Command ordered 2 more prototypes, number 2002 and 2003, in December of 1932, without waiting for the trials to finish. The choice of turret resulted in a heated battle. The problem was that the thicker turret armor requirement left both the ST-1 and ST-2 turrets behind. The new, heavier turret could barely be rotated by hand. An electric turning mechanism was needed, but it was impossible to install it with a Renault FT-sized turret ring. Instead, a turret designed by AMX in December of 1933 was used. It was indexed APX-1. With this turret, the tank now weighed almost 20 tons and was classified as a medium tank. The Char D2 was almost completely finalized by January of 1934. On January 19th, without waiting for trials to finish, the French Army ordered 50 tanks. The order for 50 tanks was finally approved on December 24th, 1934, and the first tanks were delivered on May 9th, 1936. Mass-produced Renault D2 tanks received serial numbers from 2004 to 2053. The last tank was accepted on February 23, 1937. These tanks differed from the experimental prototypes. Aside from the APX-1 turret, the tanks received storage boxes and radio antennas on the right side. The front of the hull was radically reworked. The sloped upper front and driver's cabin were discarded. Instead of a two-piece hatch for the radio operator, there was now only one large hatch which opened forward. The driver received an improved Char B1 style observation device. The suspension was also reworked. A contract for a second batch of Char D2 tanks was finally signed in the spring of 1938. By that time, Renault's tank assembly plant was nationalized and the factory was renamed to AMX. Externally, the tanks from this batch differed from their predecessors. The biggest change was the armament. Instead of the short 47mm SA-34 gun, the more powerful SA-35 was used, the same gun from the Char B1 bis and Sonoma S-35. The tank used the same APX-1 turret, but with a new observation device. In parallel with the new D2s that were armed with the SA-35 guns, the old D2s from the first batch were to be rearmed as well. The elite 507th RCC, then commanded by de Gaulle, received the first D2s in early 1937. By October, the unit's organic strength was 45 tanks. The remainder were kept in reserve for training. De Gaulle heavily trained his crews in his cutting-edge tactics, but soon discovered that the D2 was plagued by mechanical unreliability and quickly wore out, a problem experienced by other units equipped with the D2, further aggravated by a lack of spare parts. During Germany's invasion of France in World War II, out of the 84 Renault D2 tanks received by the French Army, 21 were lost in battle, 26 broke down and were abandoned, 12 broke down and were recovered, and 12 tanks were abandoned during evacuation. The Germans captured 12 tanks and took 9 more from the French as part of their capitulation. Now in War Thunder Arcade, the Char D2 is a rank 1 medium tank in the French tech tree with a battle rating of 1.3. It has a 286 horsepower engine propelling the 19.5 ton vehicle to a top speed of 15.9 miles per hour. Its main armament is the 47mm SA-35 L32 cannon with a maximum ammo load of 108 rounds. Its secondary armament is a 7.5mm MAC-31 machine gun. Now I have it assigned to an expert crew with a crew level of 150, which gives me a reload of 4 seconds. So what do I think of the Char D2 here in War Thunder Arcade? Well, it's okay. It would not be my first choice. In regards to firepower and armor, I would say it's about average. but speed. It's very, very slow, which limits your ability to get into good positions or get out of trouble or reposition. And all those factors can limit your ability to engage targets and get kills. Also, because you're so slow, you're a pretty easy target to hit on the move. If you come under air attack and the enemy drops a bomb behind you and you can pull forward at full speed, you'll get far enough away to survive the blast. However, if they drop a bomb in front of you, you have a decision. You either have to drive forward toward the bomb and possibly get exploded, or try to back away with your dismal reverse speed. Either one is bad and you'll usually die. Now, at the battle rating of 1.3, I'm going to take the S35 over the D2 every time. That being said, why don't we hop into a game and see what I was able to do with the Char D2. Here we go. Alright, we picked up Cervesk 13. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. But, there's only one cap point. So I'm changing. This thing is so slow that if I don't get in over toward the cap point, then I might not be able to effectively engage enemies, because your flanking opportunities are limited. I just need to get to where, if I can kill that. Just need to get to where I know the enemies are gonna have to come. It may mean that I don't survive this match, but sitting off at some of my other favorite spots when only a few vehicles may come over there and I don't have the ability to reposition quickly to chase some kills. We're just gonna have to see if this works out. Already got 3 enemies, 4 somewhere around here in the cap. Should have some right around here between these buildings somewhere. Well, that was good. That was a good shot. Oh, let's see if we can finish him off. Yes. Now let's take care of this guy. Got the commander. I need to get the gunner. There we go. Now I can get the driver. Oh, shoot. Turn my ass toward him. I don't want to give him my side. I know this is even slower, but I really don't want to have my side turned toward him when he pops around the corner here. There we go. Oh, there's somebody else over there. That didn't do anything. There we go. There we go. Trying to be cautious. Because if I get into trouble, I cannot get out of it very quickly. Come over here and get a little bit of this cap. Let's see. What do we have? 2, maybe 3 people in the cap. Hold up right here for just a second and capped. There we go. Now let's go see if we can find some more enemies. There's a LVT over there. Artillery fire's coming in. I'm gonna drop some arty myself. It's BT5 over there. Oh, bombs. I hear bombs. Oh, shoot. Got him. I just needed to keep moving forward to get away from those bombs. I really didn't want to come this far out, but hey, we're making the best of it. Panzer IV right there. Very dangerous tank. Excellent commander gunner. That was a good shot. That did not do anything. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do anything to him, so I'm dropping some arty. Backing down the hill so he can't blast me with his big gun. We're going to have to find some other way to kill him. Aim at some of these other guys maybe. Working this. Oh, somebody killed him. Let's take out this air battle. Go forward. To hide behind the building. Okay, we got 2 bombs. And they're 500 pounders. I don't see anybody who's really stationary, so. Oh. We'll see. We'll see what those 2 do. Go ahead and... Oh, what did we get? Got the Panzer III. First bomb must not have done anything. Oh, air battle again. Oh, I missed it. Oh, dang it, he turned. There we go. Back for him again. Oh, the bomb took him out. for this air battle. Okay, we got 4 bombs, 4 1,000-pound bombs. So if I just get pretty close to somebody, should be able to take them out. I only see 2 enemies, so I'm gonna give 2 bombs to each one. But I think the game's gonna end. Yep. So I didn't do anything with the bombs, but we managed to squeak out 10 kills. So that gives me the double ace. Take a look at these awards. Adamant, Without a Miss, Ground Force Rescuer, Safe and Sound Bomber, Tank Rescuer, Professional, Assist Streak, Supporting Fire, Survivor, Heavy Metal Hero, the Best Squad, and On Hand. First place in the team with 10 kills, 4,374. %93 battle activity. We'll take that. Alright, we picked up Poland in the winter. We are on the eastern side of the map. We'll take this southernmost spawn point. And I think we're just going to go... I like to watch the middle road that goes beside the B-cap. It has the straightest field of fire. So you can shoot down pretty much the length of the entire road. The one east-west road that goes closest to the A-cap has a little more of a bend in it, so you can't fire from one end of the road to the other. And then C doesn't have a road that goes all the way. So I do like to go and overwatch this road that goes by B. It is a likely avenue of approach to the B-cap. I'm not getting there very fast, so I probably have missed a couple of people who have already come down the road, but we'll see. Oh. Alright, got the gunner. Got the loader. Got the commander. Dang, I can't get the 2 guys in the front. Let's go for the driver. There we go. The bow machine gunner radio operator, I was just having a hard time getting him. Drop some arty on tank congregation there. Machine gun some of this stuff out of the way that makes it hard for me to aim at targets. Pull up a little bit beside this rubble, building rubble. If you take this position, you do need to be... Hold on. What hit him? Critical hit. Always moving. And you do need to be conscious about the sidewalk, the little curb. It can rock your vehicle and throw your aiming off. Oh, I got a lot of enemies to my left. They've overrun the C-cap. Just need to keep an eye on that mini-map and see if they're starting to move toward me. Somebody is kind of sneaking up behind me a little bit. Oh. Trying to shoot these guys and watch the mini-map at the same time. Looks like that guy who came behind me was more interested in the people behind me, so that was lucky for me. I need to get the driver. There we go. Ooh, that's a 2 kill. Drop some more Artie. Oh, that's a good shot. Give those tanks a double blast of Artie. See maybe if I can get one. See how many tanks were coming down this road here by B. I mean, it's a killing field or a killing street right there. Oh, air battle. You can see how slow this vehicle backs up. You're not going to back out of trouble with this thing. We have 2 bombs. I'm not sure what the size of them are, but I'm looking for stationary vehicles, and maybe one here at this cap. Maybe this H35, I don't know. And sometimes if you're in too much of a dive, you can't release the bomb. Dang, he hit something just as I was getting ready to get him. Alright, Commander Gunner, that was good. Oh, he's going to try to get away. Oh, he did get away. Dang it. Dang it, man. Oh no. Somebody was trying to bomb me. Drop some Artie of my own since Artie is coming in on me. See if we can just turn around and get out of here. Maybe. Nope. It's an enemy vehicle retaking C. Two enemy vehicles retaking C. Okay, well, I was hoping it was just one, but let's see what we can do against two. hit him in the back of the turret. Who shot me? Oh. Dang. Dang it, man. We did manage to get 10 kills. Let's go back in. We're going to lose this game if we don't get some caps. Let's throw some machine gun over that way. Ooh, did I hit him with my 47? That was cool. Didn't kill him, but maybe I hit him. I got a hit. It was... hit him with something. Let's take this air battle out. Oh no. That AMD 35 is coming my way. And we're going to jump out of this air battle. I'm not just going to sit there and let him kill me. Where's he at? Let's keep my ass toward him a little bit. Or actually, you know what? Let's see if we can go around this way. Oh, he's not even looking over here. Dude, what are you doing? Alright, let's make our way toward a cap. Drop some party on the AA vehicle. I have no idea if anyone is on the cap. Let's see. Oh, there he is. That was bad. He must be out in that air battle. Alright, looks like we have a friendly going to decap B, maybe. So I'm just going to stay here. Is he going to decap B? There he goes. There he goes. Okay. All right. Oh man. Oh, somebody killed my friendly on B. Let's come on over and finish what he started. Alright, friendly is decapping A. I've capped B. AA vehicle moving towards C. Drop some arty. machine gun him. Yeah. That's my own Artie. Let's see, maybe we can take out a bombing run and cap at the same time. The game may be over before I get out on this bombing run, but we'll see. They got 2 enemy vehicles, but they are not going to make it to a cap. I'm going to put a couple of bombs in front of them. Those aren't going to hit anything. Alright. We did get killed once. Got a couple of backup vehicles. Adamant, Professional, Eye for an Eye, Shadow Strike Streak, Multi-Strike, Without a Miss, Tank Rescuer, Base Capture Streak, Final Blow, Heavy Metal Hero. First place in the team, 14 kills, 1 death, 5770. That base captures really helped. %, battle activity. Alright. Well, there you have it. The French Char D2. Research it, play it, spade it, park it, and then take out the S35. It's a much better vehicle. Same gun, armor is comparable, but it's much faster, more maneuverable, more fun to play. If you've liked this video, hit that like button. If you didn't, don't subscribe if you would. But as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Nerd out.